Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we'll be learning how to cut this maxi dress right here. What makes this dress unique is where the half length stops. You will see that it stops at the bust line. It's different from the normal one that normally stop at the waist. So if this is what you like to learn, let's get right into the video, and I'll put the measurement in the description box. So I'm using 4 yards of flower chiffon. I have my tape, my scissors, tailor's chalk, and of course a ruler, and I'm going to be needing a tiny elastic for my sleeves. So let's get right into the video. Remember I said earlier that the half length starts from the shoulder to the bust point. So while measuring your client, you make sure the tape stops directly at the bust point. So here my bust point is 8.5 inches. So I already cut out the amount of fabric required. My fabric is on 4 folds. So you see some chalk already. I realized my camera wasn't recording, so I'm just going to take you through what I did. So I started by drawing out a guideline. That is my starting point. After which I measured my shoulder measurement. I imputed my shoulder measurement rather, 7 inches plus extra half inch for sleeve allowance. I went down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. Then I measured my neck depth, my neck width rather, which is 4 inches. Then I measured it back to my shoulder slope. My armhole measurement, I used 7 inches. I took it starting from my shoulder slope. So I measure whatever I have on the shoulder down to the armhole, so as to get a straight line. So after which I measure the half of 7 inches, which is my armhole. That is 3.5. So I'll be able to get my armhole curve. So I'll curve it like so, then use my curve to complete it. So after drawing out the armhole curve, the next thing to do now is to get the bust measurement. So how I got the bust measurement is written on the screen. So I impute it, then added 1.5 inch sewing allowance. I'm cross checking if my half length is correct. Then after which I'm going to cut it out. So after I'm done cutting out, I measured my neck depth. My back neck depth I used 3 inches, while the front neck depth I used 4.5 inches. Depend on you, just make sure it's wide enough for your head to enter. So I'll use a cord to connect it back to the shoulder width. The neck width. Remember we already marked out the neck width, which we used 4 inches. So after that, I'll cut out the back neck first. Remember it's on fold. So after that, I'll remove my back piece. Then I'm going to cut out the neckline of the front piece. So after we are done, this is a 2 piece, both the front and the back. Let's go over to cut the sleeve. So for the sleeve, the first thing I did was to bring out one of my pieces, either the front or the back, and measure my armhole round because I want to fix my sleeve before joining the dress together, which I have 8.5 inches. So that's what I'm measuring on the cloth right now. Remember it's on fold. So after that, I will measure the length of my sleeve. The length of my sleeve is 24 inches. After that, I added extra 4 inches to the length of the sleeve. Why? You're going to know why when we get to the sewing process. Yes, extra 4 inches. Then I added another half inch. The half inch is for joining it back to my bodice. Yes. So after that, I have I think I have about 28.5 inches in total. Yeah, very 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 long. So after that, you make sure you confirm the armhole measurement 8.5 inches. So you rule a straight line. After that, you locate this middle of 8.5 inches, which is 4.75. I marked it. Then I went down there by 3.5 inches. I'll put how I got it on the screen so you can read it and know how I got the measurement right there. So after which I'm going to give it a curve like that, just a curve. Then I'm going to cut it out. Then after cutting it out, I'll place on my fabric again and cut out for the second sleeve. Remember, it's 2 sleeves. So for the down part of the dress, I got my width by multiplying my bust measurement times 2.5. You can use 3, you can use 2, depend on the amount of fabric you're working with. So I have 2, both the front and the back separate. So, and for the length, you just subtract your full length from your half length, then whatever you get, you add extra 1 inch sewing allowance. So that's just it. Then I just cut it out straight in a straight form. This is how it looks like. So for the sewing process, you bring your 2 half bodies, both the front and the back, you place it together like so. Then you stitch on the shoulder with half of an inch. After that, I use a bias to turn the neck together. So for the sleeve, the first thing you're going to do is to hem the down of the sleeve. I'm sorry, I lost the part where I hemmed the sleeve. So after hemming, remember the 4 inches extra we added to the sleeve length. That is what I have bent, just exact 4 inches. So you can use the iron to press it down so it could relax. So after that, I'm just going to sew on it, just directly on it like so. Give it a long stitch. After I'm done stitching, this is how it looks like. This is it on the outside and this is it on the inside. So after that, I'm going to bring in my tiny elastic. It's about 0.25 or so. You can use a bigger one if you want to. So I'm just trying to measure the height of my elastic like so I can create a case like to accommodate the elastic. So that's just what I'm trying to do. So if you know you're not going to get a straight line, you can use a ruler to draw it out. So I'm just trying to form a straight line there so it can accommodate, so my elastic can pass through rather. So after that, I'm going to use a safety pin to pass my elastic through. So guys, why haven't you subscribed yet to my channel? Please click on the subscribe button. Thank you. So after that, I'm going to tack one side, just one side. Then before tacking the second side, I'm just going to make sure it's my round sleeve measurement. Make sure it's not too tight and make sure it's not too loose as well. Depend on what you want. So that's just what I'm trying to do right here. I even wore it. I put it on my hand. So after you are sure of your round sleeve measurements, then you can tack the second one, then you cut out the excess elastic, and our sleeve is ready. Like, we are done with it. This is how it looks like. So after that, I'm just going to fix my sleeve to my upper bodice. This is the upper bodice. You can see that I've already used the bias to turn the neck round. So I'm just going to bring my sleeve and fix on it. Yeah, I'm just trying to fix my sleeve to the bodice. So after that, this is how it looks like, looking very funny. So the next thing is to join the down part of the dress to make it a complete dress. So I'm just going to form gathers with the down part of the dress. Then after which, I'm going to use a pin to pin it together with the upper bodice before stitching it down. Make sure everything is aligning. This you can see. So this is how it looks like after stitching. This is the inside part. This is how it looks like. This is the wrong side. can see, I just stitch with 1 inch all the way down. Then I also hem the down part of the dress. Please don't forget to hem the down part of the dress. This is just it. Then after that, I did a belt, so you can tie. You can decide to wear it with a belt, and you can decide to wear it without a belt. It depends on your choice. Just take a look at how beautiful it's looking. And this is it on my client. She's wearing it without a belt. Look how beautiful it looks on her. So it just depends on your choice. So we have come to the end of the video. If you know you haven't clicked on the subscribe button, please do so now. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching. We have come to the end of the video. Bye.